everyone. Welcome to another year at Homeless Solutions, A Night in the Cold. I'm Lorena Mosqueda. I am one of the partners that is working here with Homeless Solutions for, I think this is the third or fourth year. I've lost track, but this is a great event. We're actually here on site this year. With me, I've got the CEO for Homeless Solutions, Dan. Dan, I know the weather's a little, it's a little dodgy today, but tell us, what is your thoughts for today, and tell the groups out there,
Throwing us a curveball on our fourth A Night in the Cold, our first one with rain. We're hoping it's going to taper off later, but it's not dampening the enthusiasm in the background. We've got our supporters gathering here at headquarters, and I know there are hundreds more sleeping out in their homes and with groups all across Morris County. We're really appreciative that they're braving these elements here tonight.
And you thought of this during COVID, if I remember correctly, right?
We did. This was a silver lining from COVID back in, I guess that was 2020. Yeah. And one of our, this is what you call a peer-to-peer event, where you're asking your friends and family to support your night of discomfort and night bringing awareness for homelessness. And during COVID, we had another peer-to-peer event around bike riding, and that got canceled by COVID. We quickly pivoted because we've always wanted to do this and just didn't have the time in the schedule. And on short notice, we tried it, and it really resonated with people. And so here we are for the fourth year, and we've got big goals, Lorena.
I know that you guys have a ton of goals. So for those of you that are watching us live, you're going to see a lot of links being shared about how to donate, how to get involved. Teams are still registering even now. As of last count, we were at 53 teams compared to last year, where you guys only had about 47. So I love that the numbers are going up. Same thing with the number of participants. This year, you guys have about 252, and that number kept changing as we were all day upstairs. And I think that's about 75, 80 more than you guys had last year, which is fantastic.
And we'll probably keep adding people throughout the evening too. As word spread, people are going out with their friends, their coworkers, fellow students. A lot of school groups are out. It's actually strangely fun for the kids, I think, more so than
it's like a night out. It's camping in the backyard.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're pleased that what's really around this event is education and awareness. So the kids might be getting together, but they're getting a lot of information from us. And as all of you are on all the different links and information that you're seeing on our website about just how challenging the homeless issue is here in Morris County. People don't always see it. They don't recognize it like in big cities, but it's here and it's growing, and we need to have the resources to address that with our shelter and our outreach services and our affordable housing.
Now, I know an event like this does not happen overnight by itself. I know you've got a huge crew behind you that helps you do all of this. So can you tell us a little bit more about the team that's involved and any kudos you want to give them? Because I know I was upstairs watching them run around. And
we got our whole development team just goes gonzo for months here pulling this together. There's a lot of moving parts, as you noted. There's people just adding to the list every day. There's a blizzard of donations coming in, and we hope it keeps coming in. We don't want a real blizzard, but we will take a blizzard of donations. And then we've had an amazing Night in the Cold committee that's actually to make it bigger and better this year. We started probably about 6, maybe even 7 months ago, and those volunteers have been coming to meetings monthly and then some down the home stretch, really putting in time, helping us think about how to make the event better, reaching out to people, and giving good feedback. And I'd also like to thank our sponsor and our friend Bob Flynn and JCP&L First Energy for sponsoring the event tonight. They're great supporters all the time. And they, of all people, are very aware of how
they see it
weather factors and others. Especially if you lose your power, you get a flavor of what a miserable night can be. So,
I lost my boiler a couple of years ago, and I remember those April nights in my house were freezing. I can't imagine what it's like outside. Now, I know that you've also got a lot of groups fundraising. We've got a lot of folks here. So throughout the night, you're going to see us coming in and out of the live feed. You're going to see some pre-recorded messages. You're going to see some guest stories. I know you've got, I think, somebody that was a former guest in one of your shelters.
Current guest.
A current guest. So he'll be sharing his story as well. We'll be sharing that video with you. And I am so glad, I believe his name is Raymond, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm so glad that people like Raymond are out there that are able to really share their story and are so happy and proud to be receiving these services because they know that it's going to help them in the long run. So that's really awesome. Now, again, as we're coming in and out, you're going to see things on the bottom of your screen. Please make sure that if you're out there at your home and you're taking pictures, you're doing videos, tag Homeless Solutions at A Night in the Cold. You will see that tag coming up. It's HSI Night in the Cold. Please make sure you tag us on all the social media, Facebook, Instagram. You'll be seeing this on YouTube. You'll be seeing this on LinkedIn. Share the word and spread the word because all the donations are awesome and they will keep coming in, and we'll give you tallies as we're going through. I believe for right now, that's all that we wanted to cover. We have a few more check-ins, like I said, and we're going to have a couple of the key folks that you've got here today, right? You're going to bring in a couple of other, I think we've got Mayor Santillas.
Yep, we've got some mayors are here, elected officials who are either, know firsthand what's going on in their town, or are interested to hear what's going on. But
so again, you'll see us popping in and popping out. I know that right now everyone is just arriving, so we'll be sure to check back in. And we do have a video of the past guests, and we're going to be showing that in a separate clip, in a separate feed. So it's not going to be coming up in this particular one. You guys are going to see it pop up separately just because of the timing of things. Other than that, please make sure that you check back in with us. We're located at the home offices today for for Homeless Solutions. We are at Three Wing Drive in Hanover. So hopefully you guys again are taking your pictures, and I believe that is all that we want to share. I just want to make sure. Now I know this man right here has been sleeping outside and he's prepped everything, and you went back because you had a couple of things. So how has being at at the shelter and working with this, how has that changed your perspective on everything? I think that was one of the things that they had wanted you to share. How has that impacted you?
Well, I think it's impacted everybody who does the event. And, for me, having done it, this is my 4th year now, it still grounds me in the work. Visiting the shelter is also the same, but being, it's just one night, but it's, you're going to wake up unhappy. I'm really hoping my little jerry-rigged tarp situation over there holds for the night, or it's going to be awful. What
are some of your hopes for the future for HSI and for some of the programs that you're delivering here?
Well, we just have to be able to keep providing more and better services, more affordable housing. Really, affordable housing is driving more and more people to homelessness as costs rise. Everybody reads the newspaper.
The cost of living. Oh, geez, yes, we're all feeling that with the cost of eggs just going up alone. That's what we all feel.
And that's what's fueling a historic increase in the wait lists for shelter. And resources here in Morris County.
Absolutely. And I know that we just finished Thanksgiving. So what are you grateful for?
Well, I'm grateful for all of you. Thanks for taking. If you're watching this, you're interested in us, or you're interested in the issue, and both, and that means you care. So I'm very thankful for people who care.
Awesome. And again, I'm thankful to be a part of this. So thank you so much for joining us. Again, we're going to do another check-in in just a few minutes. We'll be sharing the guest story, and then we'll come back and we'll do another feed live with some more guests. So thank you so much. See you soon.